Looking at the view, take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
Upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket
What
fuel?
you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket?
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Mike 51. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Double time. 4 down.
Here's Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Dalton here from the gun. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And it'll be Dalton again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check. Double tight, guys, double tight. 49, guys.
Andy Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
To return is Roberts. Oh, little 360.
Man.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mike 50. Hey, come on now.
They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Right here. We got double tight. We got.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Number 19.
Third and goal, Gore. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down now, Mixon. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Good dash, good dash. Come, come. Slant, slant. Watch twist. Watch twist. Heavy. Here you go, 368.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Bills take
Get
over
ready,
first
get ready,
and 10
get ready.
at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback.
Gore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen going to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10.
Now Gore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Geno Atkins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Now Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Now Dalton with a first and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. And Dalton to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
It's second down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second and 15 now. Dalton. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This is a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go to...
There goes Frank Gore. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hands up, leave. 58 to Mike. All day, baby, all day. Shoot. 368.
And now to the air, Dalton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Allen now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Let's get that ball.
They go right back to Singletary. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Round 80. 51 to Mike. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 1st down, it's score. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Go, Mike. 180. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Allen's throw is complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing is Allen on third. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 23.
Allen going to come to the line here, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
You draw Corker.
Back to the ground game here. Goal. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw them.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Star Latulippe in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for... And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it 24-13. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check down.
Now it's Gore. Space to maneuver at the 40. Room here to run. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. That last run, pretty monumental, Charles. He just toppled 15,000 career rushing yards.
And that just leads me to a question, and even before that, a tip of the cap. How about that accomplishment? But just think in your life, what have you done positively 15,000 times, right?
I haven't driven 15,000 yards, let alone ran for 15,000 yards.
That is phenomenal. Congratulations.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throw from Dalton, taken in by Eifert. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike 49. Let's go.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Dalton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Touchdown, Bengals!
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Allen operating from the gun. He's going to loft one. He's got him in. Complete. John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gets around him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, watch your leg. 2-2. Move. Stop.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Passing, it's Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Steps away to his left, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. to throw on third with Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Hands up. Lady. Mark 49. Hands up.
From the gun, Dalton, he's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Bengals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Another chance for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.